welcome back to Mobility and Mindfulness. Tonight we're going to focus on the low back. 10 minutes of mobility work, 10 minutes mindfulness. Let's do it. Okay everyone, to start with, we're going to get on your stomach. We're going to be doing those prone scorpions. So your arms are outstretched and you are lifting one leg to the opposite side and over the other, and then returning it back to center. Lift your right leg, bring it over the left, reach behind you as far as you can, and bring it back. Lift that left foot, reach it past the right leg, behind, and bring it back. Again, you should be moving within your comfort. You choose how far you go as you do this based on how your back feels. This feels pretty darn good to me, so I'm just going to keep stretching the way I am. Lifting that right foot, reaching behind my left leg as far as I can. That's about it right now. And remember, the more you do halfway, the more you should feel it open up. Your back, your hips, release as you move. Active mobility. Good job, everyone. Prone scorpions. Keep it up. Don't forget to breathe. Engage your glute. Lift that leg. Rotate. And return. Lift. Rotate. And return. Good job. Keep going. 15 more seconds. Good work.
5 seconds.
Okay. One more. Moving on, we're going to go to a pigeon pose. And this one, you're going to use a bench or a ottoman like I have here. So we're going to be putting your right leg, for starters, on the bench. My hip is just below or off of it. And then I'm lowering my body so that my knee almost touches the ground. Now, yours might be different. But then what I'm going to do is actively push up and then release again down. So notice my leg is supported as much as I can on the ottoman here. If you can keep your foot more up on your surface, that's also good. I'm lifting up, activating my glute on the right side as I go to stand. And that's, or just push up, I should say. I'm not standing fully. And then releasing down into the stretch. So my butt sinks off of my ottoman, giving me a bigger stretch with that knee towards my chest. Good job, everyone. We're going to keep doing this on the right side for the whole time because these muscles in the glutes and the hips are tight and we need to loosen them up. So actively extend, release, and let your hip fall down lower. That is an awesome stretch. It feels amazing. And then we're going to switch in just a little bit here to the other side. Stretching right now on the right hip, right glute. And then we're going to switch it to the left. Don't forget to sink and sink down and hold a little lower. Try to just breathe it out. Kind of that good, hurt so good stretch. And if you want to stay in that position longer, you do that. This is, again, about listening to your body, breathing it out. We're going to switch sides and we're going to go to the left. So now, left foot up, knee up on your ottoman, right leg behind. Again, sink your right cheek off of the ottoman or your couch. Lift up, pushing with the knee into the ottoman, plus a little bit of that back leg is helping me lift as well. Then releasing my hip down. So this is an active way to engage your glute slightly while you release it. So I could also call this a contract relax type of stretch where you're contracting and then you're releasing down. Okay. And then contract, and then release. And remember, if you get to a point and you're like, okay, I need to sit here and stretch, just stretch and breathe. Should feel kind of good. lift, and lower. Good work, we're almost there, halfway. Lift and lower. Good job, everyone. Keep it up. Keeping that body up for a second and then lowering down into your stretch. And because I'm sinking now all the way to the ground with my knee down, I'm going to sit and hold this stretch. I could lean forward a little bit, get an even bigger stretch into my hip and my low back. And then I'm going to push up one more time and then lower down. Again, the more reps you do, the more release you should see and more mobility, more movement into that glute. Feels awesome. And lift and lower. Good work, everyone. We're almost there. 5 seconds. Lift and lower. Excellent job. We're going to move on to a lumbar biased cat-cow. So that is the one where you are on hands and knees. We're going to bring your hips back, and here you are lifting your low back towards the back wall-ish, not exactly up to the ceiling, and then releasing it down, belly down toward your thighs. And now pull the belly button up. That is tucking and rounding out your low back, tucking your tailbone underneath. And inhale here. And exhale, pull the belly button up towards your back. Tuck your tailbone underneath. And exhale, release. Actually, it was the wrong way with breathing. Exhale here, please. Exhale. Pull the tailbone underneath. Bring your belly button towards your back. Inhale, release. Sorry, exhale should be with the effort or contraction. Exhale here. Pull the belly button up. Round out that low back. Now release that low back. Stomach down towards your thighs. And now reverse. Exhale. Pull. Feel that good stretch in your low back along your spine. Feels kind of great. And release. And then again, this is the focused cat-camel on the low back. That means your hips are dropped back a little bit and you are just doing this motion, flexion, extension at the lumbar spine. Pull the belly button up, suck in that tummy a little bit.
5 seconds.
And release. Almost there. We're on to our last exercise, everyone. We're going to go on to your back. And for this one, you're going to be knees up, and we're just going to rotate both knees to the side. And then we're going to switch and rotate both knees to the opposite side. And again, remember, you can stay in whatever position feels good. If you need a little bit of a break right here to feel that good stretch. And then release. And then the other way. Now we could add a little extra. So if you aren't getting much of a stretch here, we could actually straighten the bottom leg, reach the top leg over farther to the right in this case. And then bring it back, straighten out my left, reach my right across. Gives me a bigger stretch. Either one is fine. You do what feels good to you. Reach and release. Reach. Good work, everyone. Release. Reach. Movement, mobility. We need to move. If we stop moving, it all goes to pot. So just so you know, you have to keep moving forever, everybody. And one way to avoid stiffness and parts of what some people think go with aging is to do regular mobility work.
5 seconds.
So keep doing mobility work. Hey, look at us. We did it. 10 minutes of mobility on to mindfulness.
Today we'll explore how to lengthen our moments of awareness. To start, find a comfortable position. Close your eyes and check in with your posture. Keep your upper body straight but not rigid, making sure that you aren't leaning too far forward or too far back. Just find a comfortable balanced position that's easy to sustain. Let your neck and shoulders feel soft. Allow your hands to feel heavy. And let your attention rest on the natural flow of the breath. The breath flows in. The breath flows out. One breath at a time. And you can try counting the breaths a few times to strengthen mindfulness and quiet the thinking mind. Breathe all the way in and all the way out and count one. Breathe all the way in and all the way out and count two. Count all the way up to 10 if required, and then start again. If you find you can maintain concentration for 2 full breaths, strive for 3 or 4. We want to stretch out our concentration for as long as possible. And once you can stretch your concentration to last 3 or 4 breaths, strive for 5. This is how we strengthen and stretch our concentration. So follow the breath as attentively as you can. Breathe all the way in and all the way out and count 1. Breathe all the way in and all the way out and count 2. gently relax your attention. Today, I'd like to go back to basics and explore one of the primary goals of meditation, awareness. In our everyday life, our mind is constantly shifting between the present, past, and future. We ruminate on events of the past or get fixated on contemplations of the future, all the while overlooking what's right in front of us. In fact, it's usually for only short periods of time that we're able to remain right here in the present moment. That's where meditation becomes so valuable. As we meditate, we're exercising our muscles of awareness so we can expand our present moment awareness in everyday life. At first, this might mean being present for only a few seconds at a time. But with practice, we stretch out these moments of awareness, just as in meditation, we sustain our concentration on the breath. So as a takeaway today, look for opportunities to exercise that muscle of present moment awareness. When your mind starts to wander into daydreams while working on a project, see if you can stretch out the amount of time you can stay focused on work. While watching a sunset, challenge yourself to stay present as long as you can before starting to worry about what's for dinner. Bit by bit, as you learn to stretch out presence and focus, you'll find more fulfillment in the experience of life. As John Kabat-Zinn said, mindfulness means moment-to-moment, non-judgmental awareness. It is cultivated by refining our capacity to pay attention intentionally in the present moment, and then sustaining that attention over time as best we can. In the process, we become more in touch with our life as it's unfolding. And as we near the end of the session, gently bring your attention back to the room. Feel your feet on the ground. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes. I hope you enjoyed today's Daily Calm. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
I really love that reminder to be present. I think that's so important in our busy lives to just try to put other things aside and just stay with what's happening now. For tonight, I am grateful for beach volleyball and my daughter's team at Long Beach State. Go Beach! Good night, everyone.